Okay, so I'm gonna try one more time, then I'm whatever. This is my kid's favorite breakfast in the whole world. I should have started like recording before I did all this, but look, I took 2 eggs. Where are the eggs? I took 2 eggs, and I took a little bit of half and half, like a tiny bit. You do not need a lot. And I took, oh yeah, this crap and this crap, and I threw it all in there. And I'm gonna mix that all up. With a fork or a spoon or I don't know. I mix with chopsticks half the time. Y'all know that. Fork. I do own traditional silverware. I just like eating with chopsticks. I eat with chopsticks and I eat with teaspoon, like literal ice teaspoons, because small bites makes for more of the happy drugs, like the serotonin, not like drugs. Okay, so we're gonna mix that. Ooh, get in there. Look at that. See, mix it. That's some ASMR of reality for you. I don't have that snappy, like, magic thing. Okay, I already sprayed this. I sprayed it with theater style butter. I do have, like, Pam cooking spray also, but my little kid, this is his favorite meal in the world, and he likes the flavor. So, he always makes me make it, because apparently the other kids, like, when they cook it, it comes out the edge. I don't know. You hear that? That is some eggy waffles, we call them. Eggy waffles, because they're waffles made out of eggs. And the only problem I ever have is that my stove is not level right now, obviously. If you can't tell, it's all trying to go out one side. So I try to cook it for a minute, because it will overflow no matter what. I try to cook it for a minute on, like, holding it flat, so that when it does get flipped, it doesn't all squeegee out. But what ends up happening is, like, then air gets stuck in it and it explodes out the side if you wait too long. You need to be prepared for that to happen, because it will. So, like, then I leave it without flipping it for a second to try and, like, cook the sides down. It still comes out. It's just like using waffle mix. It's going to come out the sides a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here's the explosion coming. So real quick, I'm going to let some of the air out so it doesn't explode too much. I'm going to close it again. Oh, it won't even flip today. They're just going crazy. I'm like literally having to fight the waffle iron. My kid loves my waffles. I don't know why. He won't let anybody else make these for him. He literally was like, no, you can't go to the gym till you make them for me. So eventually the air fight ends and you can actually flip it. By then it's usually almost cooked, but he likes them a little crisp. I don't know. Like, I don't like my eggs undercooked, and neither does he. If an egg's still, like, even a little bit runny, then, like, I don't know. Even if it's like, oh, no, that's not the egg, that's the cheese. No, no. The cheese can be goopy, but it can't be gross. If you don't know what I mean, like, eggs shouldn't be wet. They should be cooked. They shouldn't be so over dry that, like, you're eating styrofoam. Chicken, too. People massively overcook chicken. I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, why people have to overcook chicken. It's just a thing. But anyway, as you can see, they're not dry. They're super fluffy and light. They're not crispy. They're not burnt. They are just like perfect, fluffy, eggy waffles. Unfortunately, I need 2 hands to do this next part. And I only have one hand because I'm holding the phone still. I gotta get one of those things. Anyway, so now I'm gonna take some cheese. I never buy the pre-sliced. I usually buy a block and then I slice it up because I'm lazy. This is the pre-sliced though, because I'm not the one who bought it. This is Havarti, by the way, which is way too good for a 5-year-old, but he thinks it's cheddar. Anyway, let's stick it on there. I'm not going to reclose the waffle iron. If anybody like tags Liam in this or some shit, it's not potatoes. We're not trying to squish it in. We're just on the heat, melt the cheese a little bit. If I had a lid, I'd put it over it, but I'm not going to close the waffle iron because it will get stuck. And then I'm just going to let it sit for a minute, and we'll flip it on a plate, and we'll call it eggy waffles. By the way, if your cheese won't melt, you can do this. Can you see this? Where you, like, fold it in half. So then the cheese will melt in the middle. Check that out, dude. That is, like, So if your kids don't want to eat scrambled eggs and they don't want to eat egg sandwiches and blah blah blah, uh, sometimes I make freezing like microwave sausage. I'm not gonna lie, like I can make this for my kid before school on a Tuesday when we overslept. That's why I love this, and he loves it because it's his favorite thing on the planet. But it's 5 minutes and 24 seconds of the whole video, and I'm done. By the way, it's just sitting here because I'm still talking to you. I've been done since like 4 minutes. Sometimes I will make some microwave sausage and throw it in there too, like in the middle where the cheese is sitting, because then they get some more protein. When I eat eggs, this is how I eat them. So, like I said, the burners on my stove, the front burners, have been broken for a long time. That's not brand new facts. Oh, I still need that plastic bag. Damn it! That's where the cheese was. That's why I have that. Um, so I do have a griddle. Nobody ever cleans the griddle. So I find other ways, like the waffle iron, to cook things. And this one just happened to stick. Like it's my, like I said, it's his favorite. I offered to make the French toast with the lemon blueberry bread, and he's been whining all morning that he wanted eggy waffles instead. I think he's crazy. He doesn't like a lot of that, like pancakes, French toast, syrup stuff. He's not a normal human being. Okay, so we're just gonna flip. If you can you see? Check that cheese out. That cheese pool is how cheese should be. All right, I'm done. Enjoy.